So here we have the integral x squared plus 1 all over x to the fourth minus x squared plus 1. And again, this is so nice for us. It's perfectly set up because we have nothing but x squared and we have the x to the fourth, which is just basically x squared squared. So here's what we're gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna go ahead and divide everything by x squared. Yes, I mean divide everything by x squared. And the intuition behind that is that we have x to the fourth, so turn it into an x squared is much easier to deal with. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the top. Well, that's just gonna become 1 plus 1 over x squared. And on the bottom, we have x squared minus 1 plus 1 over x squared with respect to x. Now, this is perfect. Oop, that should be a plus right there. I'm sure someone was already yelling at me about that. Okay, 1 plus 1 over x squared. This is something that we like, and you're gonna see why in a second. On the bottom here, I'm gonna turn it into x minus 1 over x squared. Because if I were to rewrite this, and if I were to FOIL it out, you will see that we have basically what we need on the bottom here. If we multiply this, we're gonna get x squared minus 2 plus 1 over x squared. So what we technically already have is we have the x squared and the x squared, and then we have the 1 over x squared and the 1 over x squared, but we don't have the negative 2. We have a negative 1, so basically what we're gonna go ahead and do is just add a 1 on the outside, because when you add a 1, you add a 1 here, and then this becomes x squared minus 1 plus 1 over x squared, and that's exactly what we have on the bottom. So hopefully you're convinced that this will become 1 plus 1 over x squared over x minus 1 over x squared, and then we have the plus 1 with respect to x. Okay, that's really nice, wouldn't you say? Now, let's go ahead and talk about what this is going to become. Well, we can go ahead and make this value our u, this stuff inside the parentheses. U is equal to x minus 1 over x, and our differential du will become 1 plus 1 over x squared. Definitely practice how to find the derivative of this right here with respect to x. Look at this. This is our differential. We have it right here. That entire thing is our du. So hopefully you're convinced that this integral will become du over u squared plus 1. And now this is a simple arctan integral that gives us arctan of u plus your cheese. Now all we have to do is just go ahead and plug in the u value back in here so we can rewrite it in terms of x. And we have arctan of x minus 1 over x plus your cheese, and you are good to go, guys. That is exactly what our answer is gonna be, just by starting off by something that looked a little more complicated, but it really wasn't.